Stephen Coreno, KOR Sports, right here with the one and only Henry Garcia. I want to talk to you just on a dad level, right?
Okay.
This is your baby boy right there, you know?
Is.
And he's on the walls everywhere. He's on the posters everywhere.
Amazing.
When did you maybe start visualizing, man, this is when, like, you know, I'm sure you came to Vegas for fights where you're like, Ryan's going to be on this day one day.
Well, I never thought that he would, when I come to Vegas, I never thought that he would be in this magnitude back then. But not until he was 17 years old. When he was 17 years old, I saw something. I saw that he was winning some good boxers out there. And I said, man, there's going to be a cycle here. The old, in comes the new. And I said, man, Ryan can just hop on, you know, and start this process. And here we are. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh man, I love hearing those stories. I was watching our interview the other day. You're talking about some of the trips to nationals and cars breaking down, and it's been a journey, man. It's been a hard journey. I asked Ryan when you guys were you talked to me about that tournament where you went to I don't remember where it was, but Toledo, yeah. Right. And you know, Ryan said it on the All Access, like, man, we were on that long drive, and I'm like, I can't lose, I don't want to come back, like that. And I asked him, what does the gravity of that moment mean compared to the gravity of this one? How would you? What's the difference for you as far as, like, you know, obviously you want your son to win all the time, but talk about those moments compared to this one.
Well, you know, I don't really, as I'm driving, and I think every father should think like this, or every coach, as you're driving, you're not really thinking about the outcome. You're not really, because I didn't even thought about it. I didn't even know where it was. I just had the address. I didn't even know who was in his division, so I don't think that far. But what I do, and I know why, is because I know what my son has. I know the ability that he has. So that being said, he's really hard to beat. And I've always had that in me, you know, both sons, you know, that they're very hard to beat. They're very crafty. Their boxing IQ is on a high level. So for somebody to come up to me, which a father did come up to me and say that we're going to knock your son out. Yeah, there was a guy that his son was like up there, and he came up to me and I said, well, you know, do you know my son? He goes, yeah, I know your son. I know your son. I said, well, if you really know my son, then you know that's not going to happen. And I'm going to refer this to Ellerby and Calvin and his other coaches. You don't know my son. So don't say you're going to put, what did he say, punishment or something like that? Bro, that ain't going to happen. Okay, sorry. Nice try. But that's not going to happen.
I want to talk about the, that's hilarious, man, that's hilarious. I want to talk about the purse bet. Everyone's talking about that, right? I mean, as a father, is that, obviously you guys are confident, of course, but I mean, man, that's a big wager. It's a big wager.
Well, you know, just like anything else, you know, a wager like that needs to be, it needs to be processed through lawyers, managers, contracts, you know, so I doubt that very much, you know, but hey, you know, it's something that they could do on the side or something, or they should bet on themselves. Why? I mean, if you're that confident, hey, put down $100 grand and say, you know, I'm going to knock out Ryan, or I'm going to knock out Tank, you know, do that. You know, but don't bet your whole purse.
I was gonna say, I'm sure when that happened, I mean, what was your first conversation with Ryan after that? Like, well, what do you think? Like,
I just said to myself, I was like, you know what? I don't think this is real, but you know what? Let me make a phone call, you know. And now you have to go through a process, you know. That's why Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn, it never happened, you know, and this and that. So, you know, people can say all they want, but at the moment it's heated, and you know, you have that crazy guy with the pink shirt, you know, I don't know who he was, but all you could see is his teeth. Sir. He was very hyped, but it's like, come on, dude, you know, you don't know my son, okay? And I'm gonna repeat this, you know. And what I meant about the teeth is that he has some bright teeth there, you know.
It's good set of pearly whites there for sure.
Yeah, good promotion there.
Yeah, no. Lastly, a lot's been made of the rehydration clause and all that stuff, but usually when you see fighters, we've seen fighters all the time like weight drain, like the mouth is chapped, kind of things like that. Ryan looks fine.
I'm telling you, man. I've never seen anything like this. He is not drained. He has gained strength, and that's bad for Tank. I'm telling you. Trust me on that. Yesterday he worked out, and he was hitting harder than I've ever seen him hit. And I'm telling you, man, for him to be like this and to gain maybe 9 or 10 pounds afterwards, whew.
Be a dangerous man, yes, sir. Henry, thank you so much for your time, man. Tell them where they can follow you and also where they can get the Fierce Reflex bag. Everyone sees Ryan doing his practicing, timing, head moving, all that.
Oh, I mean, that's an amazing product there. But you can follow me at Pro Coach Henry, and you can purchase my product, my bag, www.fiercereflex.com.
There it is. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother. Best of luck, man.
Thank
you. There it is. Thank you.